Teaching children how to empathize is an important aspect of childhood education.
It's Bami on the beat.
Mama Lita, Mama de, that's Mama Lita, Mama de, that's
Empathy is a parapsychological science fiction. It is a paranormal ability to read another person's emotions. And it goes deeper into putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So children need to be taught how to empathize with other people because at that age they can feel, they know what it means to be shamed, they know what it means to be disgraced or humiliated. So teaching them how to empathize is very important as it will help them as they grow. I want to share a story with us. This week in my classroom, I don't know if I told you, I am a passionate educator teaching in a public primary school somewhere in Ogun State, Nigeria. So something happened last week. Elena lost Elena lost her mother, and when I came to school, I saw my kids crying. People were crying. I said, "What happened?" They said, that when they brought the news that someone's mom died, that people started crying. They remembered what has happened to them in the past. They started feeling, how wish, what if they were the ones that lost their parents? They started crying. I went to the class. I was tempted to cry, but then I had to control myself because I have to stand up for those kids. I have to be there for them. Crying will not make anything better. Actually, to make it worse, and I will begin to cry as well. So I stood up and I was like, guys, I know this is normal. We cry, yes. That means anybody can be in that shoe. Can be the one that lost your mother, can be the one that lost your father. It's painful. But then we should know that these things are things that must happen once in a while. It happens. So I spoke to them and everybody. I just said, everybody, please clean up your eyes. Don't cry again. Because I know that I was already becoming emotional. I said, please don't cry again. Let's let it be. Let's just pray that person finds rest. I just spoke to them. But then I realized that this is empathy. Over time, I've taught them that we are family, and whatever that affects one affects everyone. It mustn't be your brother or your sister. As long as we are in the school or we are in a classroom, we are family. So that was what prompted that attitude from them. If this affects this other person, probably it affects you as well. So that's what I've taught them over time. So they're getting used to it. So even when somebody is pained, instead of laughing, they always come and say, sorry, it's okay, don't worry. They come to always touch the person. I love that my kids are actually beginning to grow to do these things. So in that same way, children out there should be taught how to empathize. Not necessarily sympathize, but how to empathize. Put yourself in that person's shoe. What if I was the one who was shamed in the class? What if I was the one who was flogged? What if I was the one who was disgraced out there? How would I feel? Our kids need to learn these things from this at a tender age. When somebody is crying, they should know that they shouldn't be laughing at the person because the person is crying. What if you are the one who is crying and someone else laughs at you? Would you feel happy? So they have to learn these things. At their age, they can be able to, since they can feel, they know what it feels like. Imagine your mother coming out to scold you outside. You know that kind of shame. You know the shame it brings to you. So when somebody else is in that same, you shouldn't laugh at the person. We should teach our kids these things. They are very important. Dear parents, dear teachers, like I said earlier, put effort to teach the kids around you how to empathize. It is an important, like you cannot underestimate it. It is very important in childhood education. Empathy cannot be overemphasized. It's very important. It's a key fact. It's a key factor in raising children that has rational and a good sense of judgment. So if you have any concerns, comments, questions you want to ask, about the kids in your classroom or your kids at home, please feel free to share in the chat box. I'll reply. And I'll also drop my contact in case you want to reach out to me. I'll drop my contact in the chat box. So see you next weekend. Do have a blissful new month. Bye.